We are in selection MCQ series for BFM, and today's topic is Altman Z score, one of the most important topics in BFM. Why? Because Altman Z score will give you the idea whether any company will be bankrupt or will be working in next 12 months. So follow the video till the end. Let's start. Yesterday's homework. Yeah, I had given you yesterday one homework, right? So what was that homework? Okay, this homework spelling once again. Yeah. So yeah, I had given you one homework. That was, what is the reinvestment risk? Means reinvestment risk in the sense, suppose if I have to invest some money afterwards. Suppose if I am having, let's say, one FD, and that FD is maturing in next 1 month. So I have to reinvest that FD again. So will there be a risk involved in it? Yes, there will be the risk involved. What will be the risk? The risk will be, if I am getting, let's say, 8% right now. Okay. So after 1 month, will I be getting 8% only, or will I be getting lesser than that, 7%, if the rates have reduced then? So that is basically the reinvestment risk. Okay. So what is the reinvestment risk? When interest rate at which the future cash flows can be reinvested are uncertain, it is called as reinvestment risk, right? See this, future cash flows are uncertain, means earlier I was getting 8%, now if I am getting 7%, then that's uncertainty. Any mismatch in the cash flows will expose the bank. So mismatch in the cash flows means, suppose if I was getting 8% earlier, now I am getting 7%, it means what? It will expose my bank to what? What will be it exposed to? Liquidity. Because I will be getting less money, right? So liquidity risk I will be exposed to. Since the market interest rates move in different direction, it will have variation in net interest income. So logic, if interest rates move in different direction means what? If the interest rates go up, then the prices of my bond go down. Okay? So if the prices of my bond go down, then when I go to sell my bonds, see here, FD is very simple, but the difficult part is bonds. Bonds are negotiable in the market. FD is not negotiable. So in that case, what happens if I am holding, let's say, one bond of 8%, okay? And if the interest rate in the market goes to, let's say, instead of 7, it goes to 10%, okay? So what happens? Means people are demanding 10% because market is demanding 10%. If market is demanding 10% and I am having a bond of 8%, will anybody purchase this bond? Means it's like saying I am having a bank FD of 8% and other banks are giving at 10%. So will anyone come to me? No. So the price of my bond will go down. It will be a scrap bond, right? Why? Because nobody is purchasing that. So that becomes a scrap. Okay. Since the market interest rate moves in different direction, it will have variation in the net interest income. Obviously, it will have, isn't it? So the answer is what? All of these. This was the answer. Okay. Now, what is today's session? Altman Z score. Firstly, we will be studying the meaning. Then we will be studying the details of the Z score. What do you mean by the Z score? Then we will be doing one case study, numerical. Okay. So follow the video till the end, everyone. What is Z score? See this. A rating model combines financial ratios using reported accounting instruction. Now understand this. Reported accounting instructions means what? See here, one thing is very clear about any ratio. If the accounting instruction which are reported, means if the accounts which are given, if they are wrong, then all the ratios will be wrong. Means, suppose if the accountant who is doing the accounting or bookkeeping, the person who is doing the bookkeeping, if that person instead of writing received 1 lakh rupees, if that person writes received 1 crore rupees and that gets reported, then the whole ratio of mine will go for a toss. So that's why it's always important, reported accounting instruction. Always in CAs also. If you see any CA certificate, it will be written in that certificate that my calculations are provided based on the accounting instructions provided by the client, because CA doesn't go and check that, right? So reported accounting instructions and the equity values to forecast the probability of a company entering bankruptcy within 12-month period. So whatever is reported in the accounting, and forecast the probability. Probability means what are the chances that the company will become bankrupt in next 12 months. Now this is something very important for any banker. I'll ask you one simple question. Suppose tomorrow there's one company which is going to be bankrupt within next 12 months. So question number one, will you fund that company? Will you loan that company at any cost? What do you say? Type yes or no in the comment section. If you come to know tomorrow that a company is going to be bankrupt in next 12 months, so will you give a loan to that company? Definitely not. So that's why this is useful for the banks. So Altman Z score is mainly useful for the banks by lending, so that a bank can check whether any company is going to be bankrupt, and if it is going to be bankrupt, bank will avoid giving loan to that company. The model is known as Altman Z score. The model was developed by American finance professor Edward Altman in 1968 as a measure of financial stability of the companies. Means it gave the financial stability, one of the important models in financial analysis. Okay, means every bank will be concerned about this only. Suppose if you are a banker, you will be always concerned whether your loan will be NPA or not, right? So if your loan, how will you know whether NPA or not? You will come to know this by this bankruptcy 12-month period. If any company is going to be bankrupt in next 12 months, your loan is going to be an NPA, right? So the Altman Z score has become widely used and trusted measure for financial distress. Means to check whether any company is in distress. Distress means very serious situation. Okay. Now the Altman Z score is a formula for determining whether a company, notably in manufacturing space, say this Altman Z score is mainly used for manufacturing companies. Manufacturing means all these car companies or Hindustan Unilever. Oh, not Unilever. Unilever is a marketing company. Many other companies like manufacturing, Tata's having many manufacturing, right? So these all companies are manufacturing companies where we actually manufacture something. So Altman Z score is mainly used for manufacturing companies. Whether any company, notably in manufacturing space, is headed towards bankruptcy, means whether this manufacturing company is going towards bankruptcy. Because here, why manufacturing company is useful over here? Because in India also, if you see, majorly the loans are given for manufacturing companies. In your bank also, check which type of loans are you giving. In your bank, you will also see that you are giving mainly to manufacturing companies, right? The formula takes into account profitability. Now there are 5 elements which are taken into account in this Altman Z score. Okay, one is profitability, leverage, liquidity, solvency, and activity ratios. So these are the 5 elements. We'll see one by one, each one. Okay, don't worry about that. So profitability means what is the profit for any company and a ratio for that. Second, leverage means how much that company has taken the leverage. Leverage in the sense, what do you mean by this word leverage? Leverage means how much help I have taken from others. It's as simple as that. How much help. Now that help in case of companies is what the loan which it has taken, or the equity dilution which it has done, or the bonds which it has issued. So that is all leverage. Liquidity means how much are the current assets of that company, current liabilities of that company, what are the liquid assets of that company. So this is basically liquidity. Solvency means it again comes to the same point. Liquidity and solvency are attached to each other. If a company is liquid, it means it is more or less solvent. Solvent means again liquidity, means how much cash do I have to solve my daily problems. And activity ratios. Activity means what? Turnover. What are the activities here? Debtor turnover ratio, inventory turnover ratio, and creditor turnover. These are the main 3 activity turnover ratios, right? So these activity ratios. So that's why the Altman Z score combines all these ratios. So that's why it is of use. Otherwise, what used to happen in our daily life, in our accounting, what we used to do? We used to find each ratio separately and study each ratio separately. But what has Altman did? Altman has combined all these ratios. Now what are the results of Altman? See here. If any ratio of Altman is less than 1.8, any ratio of Altman is less than 1.8, then the company is in deep crisis. It's on the verge of bankruptcy, means almost sure it will be bankrupt. unless you take some drastic steps. If the management changes, changes the policies overnight, then there are chances that a company might come out of that. Might. It's not sure. Okay. So 1.8, less than 1.8 is definitely a crisis situation for that company, and banks should avoid such loans. In these types of loans, banks should immediately exit from those loans. If it is 1.8 to 3, then gray area. Gray area means somewhat chances of bankruptcy. If some measures are taken, then the company might come up again. So that is heading towards bankruptcy. So that's a gray area. And if it is greater than 3, then the company is safe. Not to worry about that company. You can definitely lend that company. Okay. So this gives you the basic indication whether I should move ahead with the loan or shouldn't I move ahead with the loan. So that is basically Altman Z score. Okay. So now, before going ahead, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you are getting free premium study material, then live classes, ebooks, tests, everything, whatever is needed for clearing JIB and CIB, you will get it over here. So that's why download it fast, because what is the point? What is the exam date now? Exams are not more than 2 months. And where are you? We have to start studying daily. A 1 hour study is a must for you guys. Okay. So download this app immediately. Let's solve the case study. Before solving the case study, let me give you the exact Altman Z score. Altman Z score equals to 1.2a plus 1.4b plus 3.3c plus 0.6d plus 1e. Now what is this ABCD? Say this. ABCD are these ratios. Working capital upon total assets. B is what? Retained earnings upon total assets. C is what? Earnings before interest and tax, EBIT, upon total assets. D is what? Market value of the equity upon total liabilities. Only D changes. D is different. Remember, it is total liabilities over here. Okay, always focus on D. Okay, and E is sales upon total assets. Everywhere else we have denominator as total assets. Only in D we have denominator as total liabilities. Okay. And what are these 1.2, 1.4 these weightages? Here, this you have to remember at any cost. There is no option for this. 1.2a plus 1.4b plus 3.3c plus 0.6d plus 1e. This is what we have to remember. If you say, sir, I can't remember this 1.2, 1.4, I'll just say remember ABCD. Not allowed. Strictly not allowed. You have to remember 1.2a, 1.4b, 3.3c, 0.6d and 1e. There is no other option to this. Okay. Chalo, move on. Let's solve the case study. Total assets given are 30 million. Here, 6 zeros means here US has very simple system. 1000, million, billion, trillion. Okay. That is the last. They have something zillion also afterward, but forget that. So 1000 means 3 zeros, million means 6 zeros, billion means 9 zeros and trillion means 12 zeros. Simple. So now we have 6 zeros. So it is 30 million. I'll write it 30 million like this. 30 million. This is 12 million. 12 million, right? Then 8 million. Why do we write this? Because here, what do we follow in our India is basically British system. British system means what? 3 zeros, then 2 zeros, then 2 zeros like that, right? 3-2-2 pattern we follow, and in US they follow only 3-3-3 pattern. Okay, so move on. So total liabilities is what? 50 million. I'll write it over here, 50 million, because 6 zeros, isn't it? Next, reserves 1 million. Then EBIT, earning before interest and taxation, 7 million. Sales 8 million. Equity value 7 million. See this, everything is in million. It becomes easier for us to calculate. In exam also they will give you the same thing. Okay. So calculate the Z score. So how to find the Z score? Again get back to the basics. What is A? Working capital upon total assets. Just now I showed you. Everywhere it's total assets except D. Okay. So working capital upon total assets. What is working capital? Working capital here means net working capital. NWC. Net working capital, NWC. What is net working capital? Current assets minus current liabilities. 12 million minus 8 million, so 4 million. Okay, so 12 million minus 8 million is 4 million. Okay, 40 lakhs means you can write this as 4 million. Okay, because 3 zeros over here, 3 zeros over here, 4 million, right? So what is A now? A is equal to working capital upon total assets. What is working capital? 4 million upon total assets. This is what? 30 million. Let me see. 30 million, right? So it is 30 million over here. This should be over here and then here, where 3 zeros over here, right? So 4 upon 30. That should be my answer. So 4 upon 30 is what? 0.133. That is A. Got it, everyone? Remember these basics. This working capital upon total assets, retained earning upon total assets, then EBIT upon total assets, market value upon total liabilities, and sales upon total assets. This is what you have to remember. Okay? B. Oh, before going ahead, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Right now, where are you watching this YouTube series? On which channel? Just check it on your YouTube. It is being watched on Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. So that's why it is available free. So whatever is available free, I would always suggest go for it. Logic is very simple. What is free, you must grab it first. So this Officers Adda 24/7, just click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel, and you will get the latest free YouTube series, right? And they are very important now, because exams are what? Just 2 months, not even 2 months now for you. So exams are nearby. So that's why subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Okay, now B. B is what? Retained earnings upon total assets. Retained earnings means reserves and surplus. What is reserves given? Reserves are given over here. Look at this. Reserves is what? 1 million. See this, 1 million. Upon total assets. Again 30 million. So 1 upon 30. See this, 1 upon 30. 0.033. Got it? Next one. C. What is C? Earnings before interest and taxation. EBIT upon total assets. What is EBIT? Is EBIT given to you? Let's see. See this. EBIT directly given. 7 million. So 7 million upon total assets. 30. So 7 by 30. Isn't it? So now it becomes what? 7 by 30. 0.233. See here, it's simple. If you remember it, it's very simple. But if you forget it, then out. Isn't it? D. Market value of equity upon total liabilities. Look at this. Now this is total liabilities. Focus on D always. Okay. What is market value of equity? 7. Given. Let's see where it is given. See this. Equity value 7 million. Upon what are the total liabilities? This is 50 million. Look at this. 50 million. Okay. So write this 50 million. So 7 by 50. So it is 0.14. And what is the sales upon total assets? Sales is 80. Check there. Sales upon total assets is 300. Same. 30 million, or you can write this 8 upon 3. Right. Then also it's okay. 30. 8 upon 30. Right. Sales is what? 8 million. Look at this. Sales. See this. 8 million. 8 upon 30. You can write this and you'll get the answer over here. So now E you have got it. Now what have I to do? I've got A, B, C, D and E. Right. So now tell me, who can give me the ratios now? Weightages. For A it is what? Who can? Okay, I'll just wait over here. Who can give me this weightage for A? Type fast in the comment section for A. It is 1.2. Correct. What is the weightage for B? Weightage for B. 1.4. Correct. 1.4. Got it? Yeah. Weightage for C. Fast. Weightage for C. Weightage for C is what is it? 3.3. Correct. Okay. Weightage for D. Weightage for D. 0.6. Correct. 0.6. And last one is very simple. Last one is 1. See this. 1.2A plus 1.4B plus 3.3C plus 0.6D plus 1E. We have all the values. Just put the values. 1.2 into 0.133 plus 1.4 into 0.033 plus 3.3 into 0.233 plus 0.6 into 0.14 plus 1 into 0.26. Do the calculations. Let me see how many of you are getting this answer 1.7. I may be wrong. Just check if you are getting this answer as 1.4, 1.74. Are you getting the same? Type yes in the comment section if you have got the answer. Everyone type yes if you have got this answer. It is correct, 1.74. So what is 1.74? Less than 3, right? What was the ratio? Less than 1.8, I think so, isn't it? What was the point? 1.8. Now what did we decide over there? Here less than 1.8, 1.8, then 1.8 to 3 and 3 above 3. So here what am I getting? It is less than 1.8. So if it is less than 1.8, then I am sure to be bankrupt. The company is going to be bankrupt, isn't it? So that's why this Altman Z score is the most important ratio from the banking perspective while lending. Okay, you must always follow this ratio, and in exam also you will definitely get one case study on this. So remember, don't forget this 1.2, 1.4, 3.3, 0.6 and 1. Don't forget this. Don't forget A, B, C, D, E meanings and the ratios. Okay, because this is a 5 marks case study. It's not that easy. Okay. Okay. Now one for your homework. An LC was issued on 1/8/2009. The bill of lading was presented on 10/8/2009. Under the LC was dated 25/7/2009. Means BL was dated 25/7. The LC is silent on this aspect. So the AD should accept the bill of lading if otherwise in order. Not accept the document prior to the date of the LC. Refer the matter to the applicant of the LC. Refer the matter to the issuing bank. Now this is what you have to think. I know the answer, it's very simple. But check this. Check it yourself, rack your brains, test your knowledge. Okay. Now let me come to the batches. See this. The batches, let's go to Adda 24/7 live. Okay. There's a selection batch. Let me show you that. Okay. And how to get the code also. See here. You are getting 80% off using the code Y432. You are seeing everywhere this code Y432. You are getting 80% off using this code. Okay. So go to Adda 24/7 on the front page. If you are having the app, go through the app. I would always recommend you to go through the app, because in the app you are getting 1% extra. Click on JIB and CIB. See this, you have got this CIB 23. Click on CIB 23. You will see the batches. Click on this selection batch. Okay, English one. Selection clicked. You will see the details just now started. Okay, so all the details you will see. What are the timings, what are the dates, what is the study plan. Then definitely recorded videos are available 24/7. So it means if you miss out on any class, you can get the recorded videos. 2 interactive classes, ebooks are available. So everything is available. Let's go for this. Now look at this fees. 5279. Click on more offers. Once you click on more offers, put the code Y432. Never forget this code Y432. Never ever forget this. Okay, click on apply. Look at this, 80% off you are getting. 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Such a huge discount you are getting. Go for it immediately. I would suggest you should go for Mahapacks even. In Mahapacks you are getting 15 plus batches per subject. Okay, so great revision you will be getting if you attend these batches. Okay, JIB CIB Mahapack. Click on this. Click on CIB ka Mahapack. Look at this, CIB ka Mahapack. Okay, clicked, you will see the details of the Mahapack. Means 15 plus batches for ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. Okay, then full length mock tests are available, ebooks are available, everything is available. So what all do you need more? Nothing. This much is enough. Let's look at the fees part. Fees part is now 7699. Click on more offers. I'll show you more offers. 80% off I'll give you. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. Look at this. 34,999 reduces to 6,999. Such a huge discount you are getting. You should definitely go for attend this Mahapack, because it will serve you a lot. 15 plus batches means you'll get a huge revision in this. And exam is what? Just 2 months now. Every day you must study at least 1 hour now. And use these video lectures as much as possible, ebooks as much as possible. Test your knowledge. Test. Okay. So I'll stop over here. Tomorrow I'll be back with another session. Till then, bye.